I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Welcome back to Top K-pop, the place where every small move by a K-pop idol can become a global sensation. And this time, we're not talking about a comeback, not a stage, not a teaser, not an MV, but a quiet journey that has shaken the world even more. Jungkook, Paris, Midnight, Silent, but making the world scream. July 6, 2025. Amid the bustling activity of Incheon International Airport, which never seems to sleep, something extraordinary happened. No official announcement, no media cameras, not even a hint that a global star was about to take off. But behind the shadows of the private terminal, a tall man in a black hoodie and a mask covering his face walked quickly, flanked by staff. At first glance, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but true fans knew it was Jungkook. At first, only one blurry photo circulated, then two, then five. Within minutes, social media turned into a battlefield of information. Armies from all over the world, Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Europe, America, reacted simultaneously. In one photo that was zoomed in, cropped, and enhanced for color quality, it was clear. An elegant black suitcase with the destination label CDG, Charles de Gaulle, Paris, France. And that's where the storm began. Hashtags kept popping up. Hashtag Jungkook to Paris. Hashtag Golden Magne in France. Hashtag Midnight Flight JK. Hashtag What is Jungkook doing? Twitter was ablaze. TikTok was flooded with theories. Instagram was filled with reposts. YouTube was packed with quick analysis videos. Even accounts that usually avoid rumors joined in. But one big question hung in the air. Why Paris? Theory 1. Secret fashion project. The strongest rumor suggests that Jungkook is the face of a major campaign for a Parisian luxury brand. Louis Vuitton? Saint Laurent? Or even Calvin Klein Europe? All possibilities are being discussed. Some fashion observers mention that an exclusive invitation with the initials JK leaked within the industry. This could be more than just a collaboration. It might be a global launch set to shake up the fashion world. Theory 2. Super secret music video. Another theory comes from the French music industry. Some sources mention drones and production crews renting private areas around Montmartre and the Champs-Élysées for nighttime filming. Could this be the location for Jungkook's next global comeback music video? If so, Paris would serve as a grand stage for a song that might break world records again. Theory 3. Personal journey. But many believe this isn't about work. That Jungkook is taking time for himself, stepping away from the spotlight, from a packed schedule, from public pressure. A break he needs and deserves. And if that's the case, we as ARMY can only say, we understand, we support, and we'll stay silent. What's most touching of all? It's the silence itself. No announcement from HYB, no official statement, no countdown, no spotlight, just quiet steps under the night sky. But that's Jungkook's true strength. He doesn't need to speak for the world to hear. Fan comments have turned into outpourings of love. Sorry we found you, Jungkook. We just love you too much. We promise, we'll protect your quiet space. Because this isn't just a fandom, it's a global family. And when Jungkook moves, the world moves with him. Latest update. HYB staff vehicles were spotted near a luxury hotel in Le Marais. A section of the Louvre Museum was closed to the public. Several popular rooftops in Paris, typically used for editorial photo shoots, are now under tight security. Will we witness something unprecedented? No one knows for sure. But one thing is clear. Jungkook in Paris is not just a trip. It's a signal, a creative energy shaping something big. And when that moment comes, the world will never be the same again. Because this is Jungkook. He's not just a star. He's a cultural force. Someone who can inspire millions with his silence. With his quiet steps, he shifts the world's attention. Paris, July 6, 2025. This city never truly sleeps. But that night felt different. There was tension in the air, a restlessness that could only be felt by those attuned to change. And that change now came in the form of a man who didn't even need to step onto a stage to captivate the world, Jungkook. The next morning, a freelance fashion photographer from Paris shared a post that went viral, a silhouette standing on the edge of a classic hotel balcony in the Le Marais district. The morning light of Paris illuminated the side of his face. It wasn't clear, but his posture and jawline, once again too familiar to ignore. "He's here," the photographer wrote. 2 words. 3 million likes in 4 hours. And soon after, information began to leak. One of the artistic teams from Vogue Homs accidentally liked a netizen's comment asking about the special photo shoot for the Men of the Future 2025 edition. One name began to be associated: Jungkook. Meanwhile, a local Paris radio station picked up a mysterious music session at a basement studio owned by a renowned French producer. The artist wasn't named, but based on witness reports and a sudden closed schedule that appeared that day, the public began to speculate. Was Jungkook recording something? And this isn't just ordinary speculation, because the day before, one of the creative directors from the renowned brand Celine, which has a history of close ties with Jungkook, was also seen arriving in Paris. 2 hours later, some HYB staff were known to have dinner at a Michelin-starred restaurant often used for private negotiations. Coincidence? ARMY says there are no coincidences in Jungkook's world. Then around 11 p.m. Paris time, a leak emerged from a hotel employee stating that their team had been instructed to keep the entire hotel floor empty, except for one room. The room, according to rumors, had been prepared for a guest with royal status, but not from a monarchy. And this is where everything changed. A renowned British fashion account posted, "We heard it too. A global campaign reveal is being prepared. Paris is just the beginning. Stay awake." July 7th, 2025. Just as the public began assuming this was all leading to a photo shoot, breaking news emerged. Several cars bearing the logos of Dior, Celine, and Saint Laurent were parked in a row at a private area of the Palais de Tokyo. In the world of fashion, that's no coincidence. It's a code, cross-brand collaboration, global supermodel, iconic campaign, and many believe Jungkook is at the center of it all. That night, one of the residents' drones captured a stunning visual. A midnight photo shoot location along the Seine River. Spotlights, production crew, and a figure dressed all in black undergoing a light choreographed shoot. In slow motion, the shadow of his body reflected the posture and movements recognized by all armies worldwide. All eyes are now on July 10th, the date rumored to be the biggest reveal moment in the fashion and music world this year. Some observers suggest this might mark the beginning of a new era for Jungkook, beyond BTS, beyond expectations, at a level never before reached by any idol. But if you think this is just about a project, think again. Because Jungkook's presence in Paris isn't just about contracts, photo shoots, or music videos. It's about how a man can move the world without uttering a single word. This is a story about silence that speaks louder than cheers, about how mystery can become power, about someone who doesn't just walk under the spotlight, but creates their own path of light. So, now we're passing this question back to you, ARMY. Is this the beginning of Jungkook's new era? Are we witnessing the beginning of the most magnificent transformation in the history of global K-pop? Share your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to Top K-pop, because here we don't just watch the world of K-pop. We live in it. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning.